Hi everybody, welcome to my channel Live and Learn, and today we're going to look at how to use the full stop in British English. The full stop, otherwise known as the period in American English. Before we look at how to use the full stop, I thought you might be interested in a little bit of history about the origins of the term. Aristophanes of Byzantium in the 3rd century devised a series of dots in writing. The placement of the dots determined their meaning. This was the beginning of punctuation in written language. The term full stop derives from the Latin periodus and means a complete sentence. The term first entered the English language in the 16th century. William Shakespeare, in the play A Midsummer Night's Dream, used the term period and not full stop. This highlights the historical roots of the term period in the language of 16th century England. Over time, the English have replaced period with full stop, whereas America, since its conception, has continuously used the term period. Now let's talk about how to use the full stop in British English. In writing, we use the full stop at the end of imperative and declarative sentences. We also use the full stop at the end of simple or short and complex or long sentences. Imperative sentences. An imperative sentence makes a command, gives instructions, or makes a request. For example, sit down, tidy your desk, wait for me. Declarative sentences. A declarative sentence states a fact or an opinion. For example, Shakespeare was born in England. English is difficult. Simple or short sentences. A simple sentence can be used for impact, to reflect a point that's being made, or to build tension. For example, stop talking now. I have told you twice. She stopped suddenly. Complex or long sentences. A longer sentence may be used for a more detailed description or an explanation. For example, the waves rolled along the shore in a graceful, gentle rhythm, as if dancing with the land. This sentence helps the reader imagine the movement of the waves. If you eat healthily and exercise daily, then you will feel better and have lots more energy during the day. This sentence explains the benefits of healthy living. Fragments. Sometimes writers do not use full sentences. Sentence fragments can emphasize a point, create drama, or show surprise. For example, imagine this. She's alone. He's shocked. Abbreviations and full stops in British English only. We use full stops after or between many abbreviated words and phrases. When a word is abbreviated after the first few letters, the traditional rule is to put a full stop after the abbreviation. We also use full stops with abbreviations of time. 5 p.m, 2 a.m. Notice the full stop after each individual letter. We also use the full stops with abbreviations for titles. Professor Smith becomes Prof. Smith. Sergeant Jones becomes Sarge Jones. Notice the full stop after Prof and Sarge. continuing with abbreviations and full stops. We also use a full stop when abbreviating the term incorporated company to become Inc. And we use a full stop to abbreviate the word continued to become cont. Please note the full stop after the abbreviation. Let's talk about when abbreviations do not need a full stop. Many writers no longer use a full stop with common abbreviations such as days of the week and months. As I said previously, English language conventions often change or evolve with time. Now let's look at when abbreviations do not need a full stop. So as I said before, days of the week and months, when abbreviated, do not need a full stop. So here, for example, we have Monday becoming Mon and January becoming Jan. When a word is shortened or abbreviated using the first and last letters, you also do not need to use a full stop. For example, doctor becomes DR and limited company becomes LTD. Notice there's no full stop on the ends of any of these abbreviated words. Finally, there is one more rule regarding abbreviations and full stops. If a sentence ends with an abbreviation, never use two full stops. For example, he was thinking of moving to the US. This sentence is incorrect. The writer has used two full stops after the abbreviation to end the sentence. He was thinking of moving to the US. This sentence is correct, as one full stop neatly punctuates the abbreviation and ends the sentence. Now let's look at quotation marks and full stops. We use quotation marks for direct speech and quotes. If a sentence is quoted in full or is a complete sentence, then the full stop is placed before the closing quotation mark. For example, the English teacher said, "This lesson will finish at 4 o'clock." This sentence includes a complete quote or a complete sentence within the sentence. Therefore, the full stop is placed before the final quotation mark. However, if we do not use a complete sentence with a quote, the full stop should be placed after the closing quotation mark. For example, the English teacher said the lesson would finish at 4 o'clock on Thursday. As the writer has used a partial quote, the full stop comes at the end of the complete sentence. Now we've finished looking at full stop usage in your writing, I have a very short reading task for you. If you'd like to practice full stop usage, then please pause the video on the next slide and attempt the task. It is the opening paragraph of Daphne du Maurier's novel Rebecca, and one of my favourite books. I have removed all the full stops and following capital letters from the text, and all you have to do is decide where they need to go. Tip: read the text aloud to decide where a sentence should naturally end with a longer pause than a comma. The task is meant to challenge you. Okay, so if you're interested in completing this task, all you need to do is pause the video here, read the paragraph from the novel Rebecca, and decide where the full stops need to go. And remember, a capital letter needs to follow every full stop. Now for the punctuation reveal. This slide has the complete paragraph with punctuation in place. So all you have to do to check your answers is once again hit the pause button and see how you did. You can even let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching Live and Learn. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, please like, ring the bell and subscribe to my channel for future tuition sessions. Please comment below with any ideas for future English language content. I would also really like to know who you are, your age, why you are studying English and where you are from, in order to build a channel and a community that serves you well.